Hello friends, welcome to another part of Mardek. Last time we started chapter 2, and this time we'll actually play through some of it. Chapter 2 is far larger than chapter 1. Alright, and we are in Castle Gosnor as Mardek and Dugan have become town guards, just as they've always wanted, sort of. Alright, here we go. It's Jacques, the guard captain. Good, you're all here at last. Now the briefing shall begin. This is of course your first mission, so it won't be too hard, but it will test everything you have been taught with your training. If you have learned as you should have, then this will be easy for you. But if you have not been paying attention, enough attention, this is where it will show. This is a real mission in the real world, and that means there is real danger involved. You could die. You all should have known the risks involved from the moment you joined. You should show no fear, but stand strong and you will be okay.
Just tell us about the damn mission.
Patience is a virtue, yet another that you lack apparently. I'm getting to the mission now though. To be brief about it, we have received reports that the gem mines in the mountains just north of here have been attacked by bandits. The bandits have made camp within the mines and are forcing the miners to mine gems for them. They don't seem to plan on staying for long, but as of now they are still there. Your mission is to enter the mine, stop the bandits, and free the miners. When you say stop the bandits, what do you mean exactly? You might think that I mean kill, but I don't. If at all necessary, you are to disband the bandits and force them to retreat without killing them.
So there won't be any bloodshed? What is this, the Pansy Brigade?
If it is necessary and there are no other options, then you are permitted to use violence, and kill if it comes to that. Sadly, some people are beyond help and only understand the language of the sword.
Right, great. Ask questions with our swords. Got it. I can do that just fine.
That is not what I said at all. Don't worry though, Captain. The rest of us will surely do our best to not resort to violence unless absolutely necessary. Right, men? You know I'm against unnecessary bloodshed. Of course. I mean, I wouldn't hurt anyone unless we had to. Evil people do not be... Take two. Evil people do not need to be brought to justice, but by just slaughtering them mercilessly, we are no better than they are. Well, I'd only kill a guy if he killed me first. Good to know that most of you have some sense and honor about you. It gladdens me to know that we have such fine recruits amongst our ranks. You will all surely make great royal guards.
You bunch of sissies.
I try to ignore and endure it, but I just can't stand you. Will you please just shut up with that attitude, you brutish lout?
Huh, that's rich, coming from a girl.
That doesn't even make sense. Calm, recruits, calm, silence, listen to me now. You must set off on your mission now. You'll go in 3 separate groups of 2. This will ensure you faster coverage of the caves and allow you to complete multiple tasks at once. One team will try to save the hostages, while the others will go after the bandit chief. Now form your parties. Now, I'd be pleased if Charlotte and I could work together. Yeah, that'd be great, yeah. Mardek, we both know that we both want to go with Emila, right? And since I did sort of go behind your back earlier, I feel it's only fair to let you go with her. So go on, speak up before...
Emila and I will go together. She wouldn't want to go with any of those other weaklings.
I'm sorry, what? Since when have you been the expert on what I think and feel?
Despite what you say, you know you want to come with me, baby. I'll protect you way better than those other puny sissy guys, or with their long hair and all. And we wouldn't want a little cutie pie like you to get hurt, would we? No, can't let your gorgeous body become broken in any way.
You disgust me. Unfortunately, Emilia, it seems you have to go with Steele. After all, Mardek and Dugan would be going together, no? Well, yes we are. Mardek, are you sure? You aren't going to stand up to Steele and go with Emila instead? Well, I don't think he'd react too nicely to that, and I'd hate for him to be alone with you in the dark caves after I've gone off with the girl he was trying to go with. Yes, I suppose I see your point. Now enough of this briefing. This has gone on long enough as it is. You must go now. So go! Be gone with you! Go on your mission! You are dismissed! We'll all make our separate ways to the cave and meet there, okay? Right. Okay. See you there then. But before we go, Jacques, is there any words of wisdom? Go now, you're dismissed. Nor would you like to me remind you about the history and purpose of the Royal Guard of Gaznor? Yes, please educate me. You should already know all these, but it never hurts to learn things again and again. The Royal Guard has been around for centuries now, serving as a general law enforcement group. We are called upon to solve problems ranging from rescuing old women's cats stuck in trees to serving as a protection during difficult political negotiations between nations. The Guard are our grunts, and are not generally sent outside of the Gaznor immediate region, so it can occasionally happen. Most guards are rookies, but not necessarily in terms of years of experience. Some unskilled or unmotivated guards never advance beyond that rank in their lifetime. Some are simply happy as guards and do not aspire to be knights. The Royal Knights are our best men and women. They have all have to earn their knighthood from exceptional service to the crown, usually from completing a lot of difficult missions as guards, or sometimes one very difficult one. You only rarely see any knights around the castle because they are almost always away on important missions to foreign lands where guards are not sent. They only usually report back to tell the king that their mission is complete, and get another one. You should aspire to be knights, young recruits, and to do that, you should start by going on your mission now. Go. Thanks, Jack. See you later. And we're off to the gem mine. We could backtrack, but there's no real point to right now, unless we just wanted to catch up on some people, and we can do that later. Also in that sequence, we met 4 new people. There was the aforementioned Steele, the jerk, and Ebola, the great. And there's also a Donovan and a Charla, who, well, Donovan's sort of a leadery kind of guy, and Charla's a bit timid, indeed. On to the mines! Well, we're here.
Took your sweet time.
Right, we shouldn't dilly-dally anymore. That briefing went on long enough as it is, and think of the suffering that these captive miners must go through. We should act quickly so they have to suffer less. Conveniently, there are 3 tunnels, and even more conveniently, each one is marked with a signpost. The middle and left ones lead to the bandit chief, and this right one here leads to the miners' cabins, which I'd assume where the miners are being kept prisoner by bandit guards. Charlotte and I will go right, here, and rescue the prisoners. Mardek and Dugan, you go down the middle tunnel, and Steele and Emila, you take the left.
Who put you in charge anyway? I don't like being ordered around by girls.
Nobody put me in charge. I'm just the only one voicing any decisions or directions. I'd prefer not to think that I am ordering anyone at all, more that we're working together as equals, most of us at any rate. But does anyone have any problems with me giving these orders like this? I'll stop it if any of you are uncomfortable with it. It's fine by me. Well, I don't mind. You're a great leader. You're only saying what I would myself if I took charge, so I've no problem with it. Good.
I've got a damn problem with it.
Sigh. Why am I not surprised? Thankfully, nobody cares what you think, Steele. You know, because they have brains.
Well, they damn well should care. I should be the leader of this party. I could beat you all up. You should listen to me.
Well, Steele, unfortunately for you, we're not. But we do need to get this mission done lest we fail our test and the miners. So come on, let's go our separate ways now, and have no more of this bickering and banter. Farewell for now.
Grumble.
And Rohoff? I feel a strange sensation in this place, more than mere bandits. I cannot say any more right now, but be on your guard, Mardek. Will do. And we venture forth. Hey, Mardek, I know I say this every time we go on any kind of adventure, but I'm going to remind you of the controls again. Oh, thank you, Dugan. I only do this once a week. You can open the menu with the Enter key, and we can check our stuff from there. It'd be a good idea to sort out our reactions from the Skills menu. Remember, we can trigger them by using the X key in battle just as we hit or are hit. What are you talking about? I don't see any keys. Were we supposed to bring some for locked doors or something? And what's a menu? This doesn't look like a restaurant. Ugh, every time, I swear. Come on, Mardek, let's just get on with the mission. But if you ever need me for any reason, remember that you can talk to me using the P key. Though don't expect me to have all the answers to all our problems. I'll probably mainly just make forgettable comments about the scenery or something. Alright, and we'll follow his advice and go through our skills and equip all the ones we can. Yes. And we'll get into more of that stuff later. There's no need to save right now. None at all. Alright, let's check our handy-dandy map. And we'll head left to pick up that chest. But first, our first random encounter of the dungeon. Leech bats, who attack with the blood drain. And you can tell from here how much mana was just used for that blood drain. And leech bats are also very weak to the light attribute and the air attribute. We don't really have to worry about any of that though, because we can just hit them. And hit them hard. Dugan and Mardek are both the same level they were at the end of Chapter 1. Back in the old days of the Flash games, you could carry over your save data from Chapter 1 to Chapter 2. Being that this is just a kind of all-together, put-together set of them, they'll carry over automatically. And our first chest of the dungeon gave us a silver pendant. Gives +3 magic defense and resistance to light. And since Dugan doesn't have any accessories, he gets it. And there's another chest further north. And that was big 17 gold pieces! We're rich. Very rich. So rich, we run into a bandit. That's what we were looking for. Bandits have some rudimentary equipment, so they're not just, you know, random people. They do have 6 MP, but that doesn't really matter for this purpose. And we'll show him a power attack from Dugan, which is enough to down him in one blow. Very good, Dugan. Very good. And we get a potion for our trouble. And carrying on, and now we go south instead of north for another chest and more potions that Dugan can hold on to. It's always good to split your items amongst your party, so that way one person doesn't have all of the items. Another crossroads, north and west. We go north, because west heads to NPCs. And here's a bat with a chrysophage. The chrysophage has a lot of magic defense, but that doesn't really matter for our crew, and they resist basically everything. They are heavily weakened by dark, though. Not that we have access to that. But we'll show them what a power attack is all about. Power attack can miss, and misses a lot. But we'll hit him with the disc type. Power attack has an increased chance of missing. Regular attacks don't have high chances of missing. Alright. Splendid. Another chest for a ring of strength. We'll give Dugan that since he has a spare inventory slot, increasing his strength by +1. He's also more burly anyway, so he'll make better use of it than Mardek. And another chest with 152 gold pieces! And attracting a bandit, apparently. They smell our money. But a power attack puts him down in one hit. Very good. Very good. And another potion. Very good. And we'll carry on a bit further, and a bit further, and a bit further. What is our health like? Very good. Fairly good. As we approach the NPCs. This is stupid what you're doing. You're making us look for something that isn't here. I'm telling you, these are non-magic gems. They're worth a pretty penny, but they ain't no magic crystals. The chief told us there were a magic crystal in here, probably, so there probably is. Dig harder, Summit. We need to find it for some reason. The chief wants it. Oi, bandits, we're here to stop you. Leave those miners alone. Damn, the guards are onto us. You, go. Go and warn the chief. I'll handle these ones, but there are probably more of them somewhere else in the cave. That's how they usually do things. Now, guards, you stand no chance against me, because I'm actually 4 blokes. Wow, he is actually 4. And it's a barrage of level 4 bandits. And we're only level 4 and 5, so Let's see if we can beat him down with a power attack, which is not quite enough to hit him in one go. But a critical would have been enough, but I have to hit the guy with only 4 health left. That was nice. And some more beatings. Well, each turn we take care of one bandit. And they hit us fairly spread, so it doesn't really matter. Although Dugan is getting a tad low. Alright, he missed. So if he misses, it's possible the bandits will jump him and kill him. So we'll use healing on him. So now Dugan is safe from death, and they targeted Mardek because they're mad, I guess. And one last bandit to go. One more. And he's down. Very good. Oh, and leather armor. Very good. As he fades away, we can still move around. And we get another set of potions. I wonder. There's no way that leather armor is actually worth using over our current armor? No, of course not. And it gives damage 10%. Actually, that would give Dugan access to that. Mardek's getting it from his shield, but Dugan is getting it only defensive things from his armor. Huh. Alright. So we might have to swap his leather armor in just so we can learn another defense reaction. Well, once he's done learning his 20% reduction anyway. Hello, miners. I hate these bandits. They came here and forced us to mine gems for them because their chief is looking for the legendary crystals. Ha! He might as well try looking for Yalord or Father Pigrubis. They're just stories. Did he just say Yalord is a story? I don't like that. Thanks for saving us there. We owe you one. Yay, I'm a miner. Hey, good on you, guy. Not so good. It's more bandits who can critical hit. Ugh. Alright, Dugan, show him that a power attack can one-hit him. Good. And Mardek can take care of a level 2 bandit in one hit. Very nice. Very good. Very great. And now we'll do a fancy RPG thing. Healing out of combat. And we continue further into the mines. Further and further, deeper and deeper. Another chest for another set of potions. Now we can head south or east. Now I know this, and you may not, but both of them lead to the same place. And here are bats. More bats. The bats never end. They're always there. And a beefy critical hit from Dugan. See, bats have so little health that it doesn't matter that they can, like, drain health, because they're never going to get injured. They take a pittance of damage, and they are dead. Alright. Another chest for a mana berry. When consumed, this plump, succulent, juicy, glowing cyan berry instantly restores 50 of your precious mana points. Or magic points, if you think they're called that. They also cause severe diarrhea, nausea, hallucinations, and malignant tumors. But that's not relevant. And it's another new enemy, the brown mantid. Despite being level 2, it has 86 health. It is weakened by fire and air. Let's hit him with the power attack. 57 damage, not too shabby. And our full damage combo cannot one-cycle it. And Dugan misses. Mardek doesn't. And down goes the beast. Alright. Continuing on. And another chest. It's a phoenix down. A soft, warm feather from the underbelly of a phoenix. It glows with a pleasant orange light. Bursting into the forehead of a KO'd ally will cause them to be revived with half HP. A classic RPG item. And here's another new enemy, the Drill Lion. Drill Lion. It's a lion with a drill for a head and a shovel for a tail. And we'll show it what happens when it messes with the power attack. It gets one hit. Alright. And that takes care of that. Very good. Dugan's about to level to 5. Oh, we got a nice drill. Rip that drill right off that thing's face. Very good. And before we encounter that bandit, let us get the chest we skipped over. A copper ring. Now, since Dugan has his 2 accessories, we can just let that ring sit in the inventory. But first, I fight against bats. Mardek is taking a bit of a beating after all this. Oh, and Dugan leveled. How nice. Very kind of him to have leveled up. And the fight is done. We'll do a little out-of-combat healing, just in case something happens here. And carry on. It's Gope! Should I go in and tell the boss? I don't know how he'll react. I mean, he could be in one of his bad moods and could shoot me for being a herald of bad news. Or maybe I could get promoted to sub-bandit chief? Bandit sub-chief? Is there such a thing? I don't know, though. It's a big gamble. I'm so scared. Though if I stay here, maybe the guard will catch up to me, and that's worse. It sure is. Ah! Gods! They found me! Bugger and blast! Are you going to kill me? Well, we have 2 options. There's the renegade option. Well, that's what we're here to do, so yes, we are. Or we could just go with the way we should go. Well, not if you surrender and leave peacefully. I never wanted to be a bandit, you know. It's just, I'm an orphan, you see, and I've always been an outcast, never anywhere to go or any education to get me a good job. Banditry seemed all I could do, seeing as how I was already good at stealing because I had to steal to survive when I was a little boy, you see. But I never wanted to hurt people, honest. Okay, we don't need to hear your life story. I can tell by your tone, though, that you're being honest enough. So go on. Go away. Get out of here and start a new life. Go! Yes, sir! I hope Gope does start that new life. Well, if only we could handle all of them like that. A nice little heal. And we carry on. Wait, stop, Mardek. I think that's the bandit chief over there. I'm curious as to why he's doing what he's doing. So let's hide behind these rocks here and listen to some plot or backstory or something. Bah! Magic crystals everywhere, but none of them have even a smidgen of root magic at all. How is one supposed to gain supreme ultimate power with these? It is Muriance, the bandit chief. And Wilhelm, his friend. Lackey? We can always keep looking, sir. I'm sure we'll find something eventually. And what makes you think that, then, lackey? Well, things always happen like that, don't they? One minute you're looking for your sword and you can't find it, but then poof, you just keep looking and then you find it strapped to your belt all along. Ugh, the nincompoopery I have to put up with around here. It frustrates me almost to the point of eruption. If only I was made of rock and filled with other rock which was molten, then maybe people would listen to me and fear my wrath. Huh? Oh, go away. You're a bother. I can't stand you anymore. I'll just talk to myself. That's slightly less frustrating. It makes me slightly less, think slightly less about hurting things. Where can that damned crystal be? Why does nobody know? Surely there'd be some record of it somewhere. But no, I'm forced to look everywhere and waste away my life around morons because everyone else is too moronic to know how to tell me where to find this damned thing. Why, I should... What's this rabble doing here? What are you doing in my cave?
You're that bandit chief, right? Well, I've got something for you. Ha!
No, you're picking a fight, eh? That's not such a brilliant idea, chum. For you see, I am most powerful. Yes, most powerful indeed. I could kill you with a thought if I wanted. I don't think you should try anything.
Oh yeah? You look pretty feeble to me. Like a sissy girl. I could probably beat you up without even trying.
Steele, stop it! No, you have company? Ganging up on me, are you? That's not very noble or honorable of you. But it's still stupid. You'll still lose. So I suggest you don't come any closer unless you plan on throwing your worthless lives down the pit. The pit of death. Think we should help Mardek? Well, I do think that, yes. More? How many of you bloody soldiers are there? Is there an army hiding behind those rocks over there? If there is, come out now. I haven't got all day to wait for you to dramatically reveal yourselves one by one or two by two. No, there's just us. But you are the bandit chief, right? We're here to stop you. So come along quietly or we'll be forced to fight. Quietly? Quietly? Never. I can take you all on. Why should I just give up my villainous plans because you tell me to? Everything's going so well. We don't want to fight you.
No, the hell with this. I do. Come on, you pansy.
And we begin our fight against Muriance, the bandit chief, who opens up casting haste, which basically gives him 2 actions. Alright. Take a gander at our Muriance. He's level 9, which greatly outpaces the rest of our group. Though he is air element, he is resistant to fire because he has a fire pendant. But that also means he's weak to water. Alright. He also carries a revolver. A gun in my sword and sorcery game. Alright. And joining us on our side is Emila and Steele. Both level 3. So they're really pulling their weight. Emila has Elemancy, which allows her to take magic. There's Lightning Bolt, which we probably shouldn't do against Muriance. And Bubble, a water attack, which she's weakened to. Let's use that one. And Steele, he has martial arts. This lets him use Fear Strike, which is basically a better power attack, what am I saying? Because this is twice as strong, whereas power attack is only 150%. And Chakra allows Steele to heal himself. But we'll just punch him. Bop. And Dugan, just cut him. We don't want to miss anything. And Dugan gets shot in the face. Lovely. Mardek, give him a sword. And Mardek gets shot in the face. And we'll just kind of repeat that cycle as Muriance takes more and more damage. And he can cast Thunderstorm. That's an advanced air technique that hits the entire enemy group for air element damage. But here's something else you can know. Using a spell, you can also make it multi-target. Just because. It doubles the mana cost and reduces effectiveness, but it doesn't work on everyone. And a lightning bolt to do it. How nice. Alright, time to finish Muriance off. If this Sphere Strike lands, we can finish him. And it missed. Lovely. How much would a power to... Oh, actually, a lightning bolt pretty much kills Dugan. So let's heal Dugan. And essentially phase 2 has started because Muriance decided to full heal himself with a potion. Bosses can use items too. And sleeping gas comes through. Only Dugan affected. And we'll just keep kind of repeating the same combos. The same thing. Oh, Fear Strike landed. How nice. And Emila gets shot. She will be 2 hit by bullets. Very weak to bullets, she is. At least Muriance is spreading the wealth. Everyone gets a bullet. Everyone. Alright, Steele. Hit him with a Fierce Strike! Alright, things are kind of working out here. And Dugan gets shot, which wakes him up. Lovely. Mardek can afford to attack instead of heal. And sleeping gas affects no one. This could be it. We should be able to finish him on this cycle. He's down to 93. Alright. One of Steele and Dugan needs to land their big attack. The other one just needs a regular attack. So if Steele can land this, I think he just kills him. I don't trust Steele to do anything, so we'll just punch. Alright, Dugan, it's up to you. Power attack! He did it! He did it! He's the Bandit Slayer! Very good. And this Phoenix Down will go to Dugan, so that way everyone has one.
Ah, damn.
Alright, I get the point. I'll leave. I'll stop my evil ways. I surrender. Just let me live. You promise to leave and to never do anything like this again? Yes, I promise. I swear on my promiscuous mother's grave that I do. Just let me live. Alright, you can go, but only this once, with a warning. Do this again and we'll be less merciful. No, thank you, kind sirs. I'll just take my...
Oh, no, you damn well don't.
Oh, my upper left section of my right lung. Also my spine. The pain.
Huh? What's that? You want more, eh? Well, that can be arranged, you evil swine.
This has to stop! And Emila unleashes a lightning bolt, hitting Steele. We are now joined by Donovan and Charla as well. Steele? You're okay, right? That wasn't a big thunderbolt, was it? You're just stunned, right? Right? Steele? Did you kill him? I didn't mean to! I say he had it coming to him. But that wasn't even a powerful thunderbolt! He fell in the line of duty. Yes, he died in the battle against the bandits. Jacques said that death is to be expected from things like this. It's not ridiculous that the enemy might have killed Steele. Yes, that's what we can say. Right, Emila? Come on, we should go. There's no point in staying here anymore. It doesn't look like Steele's going to be getting up anytime soon. But I didn't mean to. I'm not a murderer. Well, he deserved it. It's not like you did anything wrong, really. He had it coming to him. Emila, we all understand that it wasn't an act of evil, what you just did. It seems to me that Steele was the truly evil one, and I suppose it could be said that it was a good thing that he was slain. But I killed him. Yes, but let's just leave, all right? All right. Welcome back, recruits. I am glad to see that most of you made it back alive. But what happened to Steele? Steele regretfully fell in battle, sir. He was reckless, which was typical of him, and he rushed arrogantly into battle with the bandits and fell quickly, because he wasn't quite as strong as he believed himself to be. That sounds very believable. It is a terrible loss, but these things happen. We must always be ready to face the realization of casualties in this field of work. But this death was not in vain, no? You defeated the bandits, correct? We did, though we let the bandit chief escape after we defeated him with a warning to never do that sort of thing again, lest we be less merciful. Très bon. That is the kind of thinking that royal guards should have. I am pleased that you did as you did. I am also pleased to announce that you all passed the test and are now honorary members of the Royal Guard. Bravo! Huzzah! I will do my duty as a guard with honor, sir. So our behavior during the test isn't assessed on some special summary screen or anything? You are not Volgards yet, though. So, you may have passed the test, but there is still a ceremony before you officially gain your new ranks. The ceremony is carried out personally by the king, and will begin shortly. Oh, the king! We finally get to meet him. How exciting. Well, I can't wait. And you don't have to, for the ceremony will begin in a few moments. Let us all report to the throne room now.
Who are you people, and what do you want with me?
They are the new recruits who just got back from the mission, my liege. You are meant to do the promotion ceremony now.
I am? Oh, right. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. Loyal servants of Gosnor, protectors of peace, savers of cats, sprinklers of flowers that look a bit thirsty, breathers of air, eaters of... What? Oh, right, get on with it, right. I can't actually remember the proper speech, but it's not important anyway. I don't want to thank you all by reciting some memorized piece of ancient tradition at you. Oh no, that would be a tad meaningless in my opinion. Instead, I'd rather thank you all personally for your tremendous work today. Well done, all of you. I am very pleased to promote you all to the status of Royal Guard of Gosnor, Protectors of the Peace, and I hope that you'll wear the title well and defend the innocent from the malevolent with a heart driven by pure intentions rather than hate or vengeance or jealousy or grudges. Now that you are all Royal Guards, you will receive missions on a regular basis, whenever we hear or tell of evil in lands near or far, so always be on your guard and in peak physical condition ready for combat at any time. until your first mission is announced. You're all free to wander the castle and do as you please. Within reason, of course. You will be informed when duty calls and your skills are needed. Now, new guards, you are dismissed.
Wow, it's sort of hard to believe that we're now royal guards, eh, Mardek? Just one more step closer to becoming mighty heroes like Social Fox was. It's so exciting. I'm just glad to know that I'll be defending the people of Gosnor, no, of Belfan, from the vile blight of evil. Isn't it a great feeling to know that you're making a difference in the world, and making people you don't know and will probably never meet incredibly happy? Yes, that's why Mardek and I want to be like Social Fox. He lived for that sort of thing. So noble. But now he's gone. Just like Steele. That's still bothering you? You can't honestly say you miss him, can you? Or are you going to say that you loved him deep down, or something like that, even though he treated you like filth or an object all the time, and had no respect or concern for anyone at all beside himself? No, it's not that. The guy was an egotistical brute, that's for sure, but I killed him. I killed a man. It's bothersome, that's all. I mean, it's one thing to kill those faceless, nameless bandits who I didn't know. They were just the same as monsters or targets, I suppose. But Steele, I knew him. It's just weird to know that everything that he was, insufferable as he was, is just gone now. Thanks to me. I killed him, robbed him of everything he had. I suppose I just never really thought about the effects of killing someone too much until this. It affects everyone they knew. I mean, what if those bandits had families, wives and little children that they'd never be able to return home to because they died by our hands? I'm having trouble dealing with that. I hate to say this, but you should just not think about it. We're royal guards now, and we'll be doing a lot of killing in the name of justice in our line of duty. If you think too much about it, you'll be a hindrance to our ranks, and you'll break down on the battlefield and be of no use to anyone. Justice? Is it justice, though? What's justice? Just an opinion, really. I mean, those bandits, they could have been doing what they thought was right, what was just in their eyes. It's just that their opinions conflicted with ours, so there's bloodshed. Is it ever necessary? See, that's why I think Steele's lack of mercy was unforgivable. We defeated that bandit chief, and we could have left it at that. We could have taught him a lesson without killing him, and he could have changed and caused others to change too. But Steele wouldn't have that. He just wanted to kill things. Even so, is it right to force our own views on everyone? Why did that bandit need to be stopped? Because we wanted him to be? It's pretty obvious when things are wrong or right sometimes. You can argue that good and evil are just two different sides of the same generic gold piece, which is true in a way, but there is such a thing as definite evil. That, I think, is obvious. If someone kills a man for greed or to further his own goals, then that's evil. If he steals without earning something fairly, that too is evil. If he uses people and does to people what he wouldn't want done to himself, then that's evil. Would you kill yourself, Donovan? Because we were just doing that to those bandits. Yes, there's that argument too. But I think we should stop thinking so deeply about all of this. We're soldiers now, members of the Royal Guard. You all know that what we do helps more people than it hurts, correct? Killing a bandit might inconvenience and bring grief to his family if he had one, but not killing him could cause him to bring grief to many families, and he should have known that no good would come of an evil way of life before he followed the path of banditry. I suppose you're right. I'm going to go and lie down and think for a bit. I'll probably be okay tomorrow. Thanks for your words, though. Good night. Night, Emila. Maybe you should go and talk to her for a bit, Charla. I think the company would do her well. Okay. I suppose we should all retreat to bed too, men. We need to be constantly prepared for battle, and well rested. You never know. A mission could come up tomorrow, and we could be called off to some foreign land to do battle with the evil most foul. So good night, you two. Well, night, Donovan. I'm going to bed too, Mardek, so, good night. Yes, let us all to bed.